Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, A Long Day Comes to a Gentle Close Beside Lou and Quote. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don and oppose. Like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Some days begin softly, like a polite knock on the door. Others burst in without asking. That day was the second kind. From the moment the alarm rang, everything seemed to move just a little too fast. The sunlight slipped through the curtains in thin, impatient lines. Shoes were searched for, keys were misplaced, messages arrived all at once, and the to-do list grew longer even before breakfast ended. Lou, my dog, noticed all of it. He always does. Lou didn't rush. He never does. While I moved around the house collecting things and thoughts at the same time, Lou stayed close but quiet. He followed me from room to room with slow steps, his nails clicking softly against the floor like a calm reminder that time doesn't need to run. When I bent down to tie my shoes, Lou sat beside me. His tail wagged once, then stopped, as if he didn't want to interrupt. His eyes were warm and steady. They didn't ask questions. They didn't demand attention. They simply said, "I'm here." Before leaving, I reached down and rubbed the top of his head. His fur was warm and familiar, carrying the faint smell of yesterday's sunshine and home. Lou leaned into my hand for just a second longer than usual, as if storing that small moment for later. The door closed. The day began, and Lou waited. Hours passed filled with noise, deadlines, traffic, and conversations that felt important but strangely empty at the same time. Somewhere between tasks and responsibilities, I felt tired in a way that sleep alone couldn't fix. The kind of tired that settles deeper than muscles. All the while, Lou stayed at home, unaware of schedules and expectations. He napped. He stretched. He listened to the world outside through the window. He waited not because he had to, but because waiting was, in its own quiet way, an act of love. When the door finally opened again, evening had already softened the edges of the day. The first thing I heard was the familiar sound of paws rushing toward me. Lou didn't bark. He never does when he's truly happy. Instead, his entire body wagged. His tail moved like it had been saving up energy all day just for this moment. He looked at me as if nothing else that happened that day mattered. As if I was not late, not tired, not distracted, just home. I knelt down, and Lou pressed his forehead gently against my chest. No excitement, no chaos. Just closeness. Just relief. Dinner was simple. The lights were warm. Outside, the city slowed its breathing. Lou lay near my feet while I ate, occasionally glancing up to make sure I was still there. Afterward, we moved to the living room. I sank onto the couch, and Lou jumped up beside me without asking. He curled into his favorite position, half leaning against my leg, half stretched out like he owned the place. His breathing slowed. His eyes grew heavy, but he stayed awake just long enough to feel certain that the day was truly over for both of us. I ran my fingers through his fur, following the gentle rise and fall of his chest. Each breath seemed to pull a little more weight out of my own. The noise of the day faded. The urgency dissolved. Nothing needed to be solved right now. Lou sighed, a deep, satisfied sigh that sounded like forgiveness. In that moment, I realized something simple and powerful. Lou didn't care whether my day had been productive or successful. He didn't measure my worth in achievements. To him, my presence was enough. As the room grew quieter, Lou finally fell asleep beside me, trusting completely that this was where he belonged. And somehow, sitting there with him, I felt like I belonged too. Life today moves fast. Too fast. We rush through days chasing goals, answers, and approval, often forgetting to check in with ourselves, or with those quietly waiting for us at home. Lou reminds me, every single evening, that the end of a long day doesn't need fireworks or big achievements. Sometimes, all it needs is presence. In modern life, we often bring our stress home with us. We scroll while half listening. We reply while half resting. But animals like Lou live fully in the moment. When they are with us, they are with us. That is their gift and their lesson. Spending time with an animal teaches patience without lectures. It teaches empathy without words. Lou doesn't tell me to slow down, but he shows me how. By lying calmly beside me, by breathing deeply, by accepting me exactly as I am at the end of the day, he offers a kind of emotional safety that is rare in a busy world. From Lou, we can learn to value small rituals. Coming home, sitting quietly, touching, sharing space without expectation. These moments heal more than we realize. They ground us. They remind us that relationships, whether with humans or animals, are built not on perfection, but on consistency and care. If we allow ourselves to be present like our animals are present with us, we can reduce stress, deepen connection, and live more gently. A long day doesn't need to end in exhaustion. Sometimes it can end the way it should, softly, gratefully, beside someone who loves us without conditions. And that is a lesson worth carrying into every tomorrow.